Oh
Hey
my.
Slayer, what's up? It's your girl Tiana, aka the Swagslayer, creator of the Swagslayer Talk here on YouTube live several times during the week. Just subscribe and hit the notification bell so you find out when,
Subscribe.
because it's sporadic. I'm here with Rhonda, my co-host from the Pink Diva Studios. If you missed her show last night, Hump Day Happy Hour, please go watch the replay at the Pink Diva Studios right here on YouTube. We had so much fun.
So much fun.
We had several guests. It was a blast. Today, we are going to be talking about Lepirx, Rhonda said, and then Buy My Heels. So these are two luxury reselling platforms. I'm going to share my screen here. Then I'm going to come over here. And so we're going to start with Buy My Heels because it was really, just joking. It was really very simple and straight to the point because there's any kind of designer heels that you can have on Buy My Heels, and it's an international website. So if you're used to selling on eBay or any other platform that does international shipping, it'll be kind of simple for you to move into the buymyheels.com. So this is what the website looks like. I did not see an app for it. It does not mean there isn't an app. I may have just missed it. But of course, before apps, we were used to just posting directly from our computers onto the website. And I bring this website up and the other website just because sometimes it is easier to move an item on a website that's kind of geared to that specific item. And so sometimes, like, for example, I sell a lot on Poshmark. Even though you can sell designer items on Poshmark, that is not always the market that comes there. They send out marketing for people looking for designer items, but that's not always the case. More of the middle people kind of shop on Poshmark. So with that being said, I want to make sure, like, Tradesy is a place where people are looking for high-end stuff. So is buymyheels.com. I am just trying to make sure I'm sending out these messages that I was supposed to send before I hit the live button. But anyway, so these are items that you can find on buymyheels.com. So it is very similar to the kind of smaller picture, very Instagram picture, like very eBay picture, like this person should have rotated their picture, but whatevs. And then you can just upload your designer heels. As you can see, there's Louis Vuitton, Balenciaga, different things like that. Jimmy Choo.
Yes, hunty. I love my LVs.
Yes.
I was just looking at one, actually.
Oh,
and I was like, oh, I don't love them enough to pay $926. I like to find mine on the low.
Yes. I don't blame you. But what I like here is, like, here it shows the size in UK, US, and Euro. So you can see all three sizes on the first image. Like, you don't have to click into it to see the additional sizes. And I think because it is international, that just makes it a lot easier. So, yes, this is my size. Of course, it has filters, just like, any other platform. You can filter it out by size or brand on here. So it's a variety of shoes, all sizes, all brands, of course. And then you're able to go ahead and go in and check out if you want to sell. So I do want to point out, it says right here on the top right hand, it says safe selling notice. Please be aware of fake PayPal email scam circulating the internet. Always confirm cleared funds with PayPal prior to releasing any goods. I want to bring that up. Go ahead.
No, I'll say because they are rampant right now.
Yes. What's up, Christy? Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, Tasha. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're just talking about two luxury platforms, buymyheels.com and Lepirx.com. Lepirx. Hey, Penny. I hope you're working out on your treadmill today. Hey, Stephanie. Did I miss
Terry? Stephanie. Oh, hey, Terry.
Oh, here's Christy. Hey,
Christy, congratulations.
Oh, wait, I missed something. What are we doing? I saw something in the group chat, but I didn't finish reading it.
Christy, congratulations. Oh, my whole iPhone said congratulations, Christy. Can't find congratulations, Christy. Christy sold her house.
Oh my God, yes! I'm so sorry. That is exciting. Yes. Okay. When am I flying out so we can go out to dinner to
I know,
celebrate?
right?
You
Right.
know. Yeah.
We got to get flued out so we can come celebrate Christy.
Yes. Oh my God, that's so exciting. Oh yes, I totally missed that message. Okay, now I'm all in the group chat. But okay, back to buymyheels.com. So you register for an account with them, of course. They want you to read the shoe photography guideline. Most of the slayers here are resellers, so we're pretty good at taking photos. And then you do pay what is equivalent to about $6.50 and a listing fee. So you pay the fee to list. And then I didn't see anywhere else where it said you pay a fee after it was sold. So you pay to put them on, you don't pay once they're sold. And all payments are done through PayPal. So you can see that here. Everything is done through PayPal. And it's worldwide. As I said before, it's international. So if you have designer shoes that maybe you haven't moved on another platform, like the Real, Tracy, Poshmark, anything like that, then this is another good place to put those up. And then it says you want to take at least 4 good photos, which most of us know, they're recommending a minimum of 4. And then a good thing about the shipping, which is what I like since they were international, they kind of helped you with that. So if you have postage questions, they tell you, it's anywhere from 1 kilogram to 2.2 pounds, the shoes in a box. Most shoes weigh that much. But if you have postal service questions, they actually link them here. Royal Mail, US Postal Service, Australia, Belgium, Canada, Germany. Like this links to the your local post office in your country. So then you can check that out and read up on that. In case you are new to this and you weren't sure how it would work, they give you an estimate about how much it's going to weigh, give you a link to your postal service, so you can go in and kind of get that information so you're prepared and ready to send those shoes out.
So I like the fact that they tell you like what statements to use, guaranteed authentic, 100% authentic, or your money back. But I also really love the fact that they are saying, I cannot guarantee the authenticity of this item, so please bid accordingly. Vintage Gucci shoes. Looks like this could be a pair of Christian Louboutins. I mean, I love that they give you all these things not to say, because so many times on Poshmark, I see so many of these things, even when they shouldn't be.
Right.
So it's just like this one. I'm no expert, so look at the pictures and decide for yourself if it's real. Now, I just think that's shady boots. But, I'm just like, I love the fact that they covered all of that, because again, I've seen it before on Poshmark, and I just shake my head, because I know if I'm looking at a Louis V that this is not real, girl. Why are you putting this on here? This is not real.
Some of us don't know, and so I leave that stuff because I have no clue. I just leave it at the store.
And and again, look, I'm no expert, but I've been Louis Vuitton has been my favorite since I can remember.
Right.
And there are just certain things that you notice about it, the pattern, the way the pattern lays, how it's cut, because they don't really cut they're a pattern.
Right.
I mean, it's a continuous pattern around. And so, when you see it cut off and you see the big old stitching on, it's just little things. But again, I love the fact that they do that. I love the fact that they have explained all the postage that you probably would ever need anywhere. And I love that. So, I mean, so far, so good for them. I think if you sell this luxury brand shoes, this is the place to be.
Yeah. And especially if you tried to sell them somewhere else and they haven't sold, know that this is also a option. So these are the FAQs. Of course, it just goes, how do you register? You have to be 18. forget your username and password. So it says here, may I cancel my membership? It says, should you wish to cancel your membership at Buy My Heels, we will be sorry to see you go, but your wish to do so will be understood. Please note that the terms and conditions will apply to all of your times apply to you at all times, regardless of your membership status. Simply send an email. So you do have to email them if you want to no longer be a part of the platform. So that's how you're able to cancel. And you have to put in your username so they know who you are. So, and then they say you could join at any time. I kind of want to let people know that because, you know, sometimes people want to, like, especially on Poshmark, like they just ignore their closet and never take their stuff down. And, you know, you're trying to buy stuff, or you see like they've logged in that they haven't shared in a while. They're logging in to sell. They forget to take down their stuff that is no longer for sale. So.
Hey, Ashley. Hey, Brittany.
What's up, you guys? What is up? And then again, down here, when calculating postage and handling costs, does this include overseas? It says your packaging cost should be included in the price from your county or region when listing an item for sale. You will be asked to enter the item's price as well as the domestic postage price. It is in the relevant boxes. So make sure, you know, the weight includes the box. For shipping abroad, you will be invited to enter an international postage cost in a separate box, and this will appear next to the total of the item in the brackets. So if a buyer from abroad purchases your item, you will need to add the cost of international shipping to the final price. We recommend that you clarify whether you are willing to post abroad, and if so, the added element of international package cost. So it does have a separate space for someone who wants to buy abroad. So that kind of helps you when you're putting up, kind of like, you know, eBay kind of shows it like that as well. So you won't have any issues trying to know, you know, what shipping cost is for domestic or, you know, international. So I do like that they clarify that, because I've seen other sites that don't. So, and then of course it says, are there any import or export restrictions you need to know about, different things like that. And then, you know, any of the rest of the frequently asked questions that you might want to know. But a lot of these are just the basics that we kind of already know as resellers. So I just wanted to go over those because those were important if you were shipping overseas and you had not before, or you hadn't used eBay, because, or if you use eBay but you use their system where you ship it to them and they take care of the rest. You just want to be able to know these things right here. Okay, so this is again buymyheels.com. So I wanted to, that's the one that we were going over. What's up, Brittany? Hey. And hey, Ashley, I was on a different page, so I could not put y'all up on the screen while I screen share. So that's buymyheels.com. I keep wanting to say buy my designer shoes. I don't know why, but that is not the name of the site.
Buymyheels.com.
Yes.
I think it's a great place for designer shoes. I think they really have some really nice shoes on there. Yeah. I couldn't exactly go in and check pricing.
Wait a minute. No, let's see.
Well, I couldn't. I'm on my phone.
Maybe. So yeah, these are $357. It's already in the currency converter, of course, because I'm in the United States. You can tell by my IP address, whatever.
$7? Who is good shoe by?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm like, I don't know. That's not my favorite, child. $357, whatever you said.
Yes, and then of course there is a shoe chart, you know, to help you. But again, like it says, all the ones on there, so you can pick a designer. So let's see. Oh, I love lamb. I don't wear that though. Oh, I put in the wrong letter. Just joking. Hold on.
Why those shoes sideways, child? How you?
I don't. You know, like, they get to put in their own stuff, so
like get to put in like this.
Yeah, they were supposed to rotate it. Oh, see, and for me to search. Oh, okay, it did work. So these black ones here, we will go to these. They're $900. Are these the ones you were looking at?
Oh, Christian Louboutin. Of course, they're $900. Yes.
And it says the original price was $1,200.
I was gonna say, and that's a sale.
That's
exactly what I was gonna say, and that's a sale.
And then, of course, the description is down here. for measurements and stuff. Remember, I would suggest if you are going to, put heel height and different things like that in your description, I would put both measurements, because in America we measure different than everyone else. Everybody else uses the metric system, or like we're the only ones who don't. So I would put both in, because if you are willing to do the international shipping, you want to make sure that they have the measurements in their size, make it as easy as possible without them having to use a Google converter. That way they can make a quick decision and say, yeah, I want these, or these aren't right. These are 600. Okay, wait, this one did not currency convert. This one is in euros. So I would believe that this person is not in the United States. I haven't seen one that wasn't somewhere else, but it doesn't tell me. I didn't notice that earlier. All the ones I saw were in dollars, so I thought it just automatically did it, but it does not tell me where they're shipping from. And I have to be logged in to like put it in a basket or something, and I didn't create an account, so I'm not able to log in to do that. Okay.
What about Giuseppe?
What happened?
I was asking Christy, what about Giuseppe?
Oh, is that a brand?
Uh-huh.
I'm not.
Yeah, it's a brand. I was asking her what she was, what about Giuseppe?
Maybe she wants us to look that one up as well because maybe she has some of those that she wants to sell. And that's another thing too. Like, look up everywhere, that can sell it, and then cross list, of course, as we know, what just happened, as we know, to kind of cross list to see what is
Derek, long time no see.
Is this it? Giuseppe, let me hit search. Okay, it is loading. While that loads, what's up? I'm so sorry I missed the show last night. I was so sleepy.
It's a good show.
When I woke up this morning, I was like, dang it, because I so look forward to that show with you and Regina. So next time.
Yeah, and I missed the last. What is it? My opinion.
Show. I missed it, and it was so good. I was so upset. I said, you know what?
I love the one where he's just talking, child.
Oh, on Sunday night.
Oh my God,
girl, that thing is at like midnight or something my time. The first night he had it, I said, okay, I'm gonna lay down, go to sleep, and I'm gonna wake up and watch it. And that's what I did. I caught the
first one, but I think I missed this last one because I was tired.
Yeah, and you were tired. Where does that happen, Rhonda?
Oh, child, it does, child.
Because you're the night owl. They do have this brand.
Giuseppe.
But okay, let me hit the currency converter and see what it says, because it says 400. Nope, it says error. Child. I don't know how to convert 495 euros to US dollars. So, but yes, they do have that brand.
Look it up real quick.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
I said, let me look it up real quick.
Thank you.
How much was it?
497, I think. Somebody is watching this and saying, girl, that's not what it said. But okay, this one's $600, Christy. So if that's a brand that you have, someone's offering these cute little blue ones for $600.
So that would be $605.80 for those. Oh, those blue ones were cute. Oh, those are cute. Oh, Nicki Minaj. Okay.
And see, and this is where in my brain, I just say, I could just go to Baker's and buy those for $40 and call it a day. Like, I just don't understand. I'm confused. Like, what? I don't want no $600 shoes. Yes, his original price was $1,150. So they purchased them for $795, and now they're selling them for $600. So yes, they do have that brand. So the next
go ahead. Do more expensive shoes hurt less?
No, girl, they hurt just as much, if not more.
More expensive shoes hurt less. Now I've had expensive shoes, but I got them for free because my dad used to work at a boutique.
Oh, okay.
but but I'm just like, they don't hurt any less.
Oh, stop it. So Penny said the first time she moved in with her fiance, my mom actually called him to let him know to let her sleep, that he would be sorry if he didn't. Listen,
oh my God.
Nobody wants a tired penny, apparently. Like that's not what we're doing.
And my family is just afraid to wake me up because, honey, I used to just chunk the first thing in my hand. Why are you waking me up?
You are lying, girl.
No, I'm not. They wake me up really softly.
Wow. I do have to be careful how I wake my husband up, because if it's too excitable, like he's ready to kill a burglar. So I'm like, there's no one in the house. It's just me. But y'all met me. I'm like on 10 all the time, right? So I just like, yeah, doing my thing. Boy, he will get up ready. Where there? Who's it? Are you okay? And I'm like, I'm fine. Why are you so hyped up right now? And he's like, why are you so hyped up? So whatever. So I try to leave the room if he's not awake yet and not come back in until he gets all the way awake. Because also I have my own best friend. You know, her name's Tiana, and we have full conversations. And he'll be like, "Who the heck are you talking to?" And I'm like, "My own best friend."
That is so crazy that you said that, because my best friend, we had this conversation, and I don't mean self, but we had this conversation about people always having a running dialogue in their head. I said, "Oh, girl, I do that all the time."
But mine's not in my head; it's out loud.
And so she was like, "I never have that." I said, I do it every day. Once I get through my morning routine, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get my coffee. Then I'm gonna check this. I'm gonna check that. And I have a whole conversation, just to keep us stay on track.
Because my granddaughter's the same way. We're having a board meeting, and then when we come to a consensus on a good idea, then I write it down so we can activate that idea later on. But while I'm listening, whole conversation, but I will talk out loud. And what I noticed is, as I get older, I'm not old, but older, is there are times that I think I'm having this conversation just in my head. Because, other people around, so I'm like, oh, they don't want to be bothered. I'm just talking to myself. But every now and then, like, I'll say, like, 2 words out loud, or, like, a word out loud. And my husband's like, what are you doing?
I mean, but this has been me my whole entire life. So it's not anything new, but it's just so funny that she and I had that conversation. I said, girl, I do it all the time. Okay. Yeah. After I meditate, do all that, get up, go to the restaurant. I'm going to get my coffee. I'm going to come back in here. The first thing I'm going to do is blase, A, B, C, D. Then I got to get on this and do this. I have a running thing in my head all the time, because ideas are in my head all the time.
Yes. And I have to think them out. And, there's never always or never, but I do think the way a woman's brain is connected in the way she's wired, there's always kind of multitasking going on. And then, the average male, the way his brain is wired, like he'll think about one thing at a time. Mm-hmm. And so there's really no reason to have a conversation per se, because he's just focused on that one thing, and it's usually the thing he's doing at that moment. Right. So there's nothing to talk about. He's acting out whatever's in his head because he's working on that one thing. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, since there's never a never or always, her brain might be a little bit more geared to just work on the thing that she's thinking about than to just think about it and not work on it. So, because girl, I be thinking about 10 things. Like, I'm thinking about something right now. That's why half the time when we be talking, I'm like, what was I about to say? Because over here, I'm planning the next thing I got to do. Is very, right.
So. Well, and that, like I say, my granddaughter does it too, and I wasn't aware of it until she was here. And one night, I heard her say, pause. I was like, what is she talking about, pause? Then she was watching a movie, and so she was trying to dissect it and be like, okay, so you mean tell me you're going to do this and this? Oh, no, we're not. I mean, she just went on this whole rant.
Yes.
I'm like, are you okay?
My husband hates watching movies with me. He hates going to the movies with me, because I will talk from the start of the movie to the end of the movie. Ma'am. Yes. To him, though, in a full conversation. Like, oh, babe, did you see that dress she got on? It's so cute. Da, da, da. He was like, what the? So, whatever. Anyway, back
And
to the
I'm a
subject.
background watcher, so look, I'm always like, oh, wonder where they got that from. Oh, that looks good. Oh, I want to do it. Yeah. I mean, so I'm always watching the movie or the show, but then I'm always looking in the background trying to check out what's going on, how they decorate it, and all that.
Exactly. So Lepirx, because we always off subject, y'all.
Oh yeah,
Is
let's go
also
back.
a luxury brand. Now they're not just shoes. So of course, BuyMyHeels.com was only shoes. This is just luxury items. So these are some of the items that they have. They, I did not click handbags. I don't know why these are all handbags, but these are luxury items that you can buy. Here's some earrings from all the top brands, of course, Tiffany, Louis Vuitton, Hermes, not Hermes, but Prada, all that stuff, right? So with their site, you have to, I clicked on the wrong thing, dang it. You have to register. So you have two options. You can consign with a certified boutique partner near you, like in your area, or you can do the white glove consignment service. So let's hope I click on the right one. No. Okay, so here, if you want to consign with a boutique near you, you'll come to this page. You can just click, from the other page, and then say I haven't done this, or I did it on a different page. I don't know. I'm in Florida, y'all know. So click on Florida. Okay. I was like, what?
Oh, what just happened?
I have no idea. Well, okay, so here it is. Yes, this is Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Hollywood, Florida, Holly Hill, Florida. These are different boutiques. Paris Diva, apparently is in Holly Hill, Florida, that are in the Florida area, Miami, that you can partner with to sell your items. Now you have to register. So it was kind of difficult for me to find all the information I was looking for to give you, because it wasn't like giving me stuff unless I registered. So we're going to go over the basics I could get without making an account, because I don't have any luxury stuff. I'm a streetwear girl. So I didn't want to make an account for this. But there's like Naples, Palm Beach, Palmetto Beach, different things like that, Sunrise. So you can put in your state, and then it will tell you the boutiques near you, and then you can partner with them. So let's do Miami. Where did I see my? Okay. So you can also shop with them. So if I click on this boutique is in Miami, Florida. You can see the items that they have. And maybe depending on what item you want to consign with them, you may want to look at the different boutiques and kind of get a feel of what they have, what they sell, the brands they have, the prices that they price them at before you select a boutique to partner with. That would be definitely a Swagslayer pro tip that I would give for you to make sure that your item is going to a place that you feel comfortable with their price points and their setup and feel of their store and the other brands that they're selling. So this is cute. You're able to do that. And then of course you can filter this boutique. Now, if you want a white glove, it did not find the right page. There's so many pages. So it did not really give me much information for the white glove service. I wasn't able to figure that out without making an account. Like I had to put all this in and then hit submit. However, you can email them or call them to try to see if you can get any more questions answered about that. But I believe that's just, I know for sure they're going to send you a bag, kind of like Thread Up. Is this the page? No, kind of like Thread Up. And then you send everything into them. I had it pulled up somewhere. I don't know where it is, but it just said, yes, they'll send you a bag. You fill the bag, you send it into them. It did not say what it did with your stuff if they didn't accept it. So I didn't get to go through all the frequently asked questions. I went through some. Of course, they do Affirm, which is the customer clicks they want to pay through Affirm. So all the money goes in to you minus the fees and stuff, and then the customer makes a payment. It's a payment arrangement and they pay per month, but the payment per month part doesn't have anything to do with you because the firm fronts you the money up front. So but that is a good thing, since it is a luxury. Everybody doesn't always have the money up front, and everybody doesn't always have access to a credit card, but they can still purchase items. So I do like companies that offer Affirm. Poshmark, I believe, offers Affirm And then a couple of the other website offers a different company that does the same thing as a firm. So I do think that is definitely a great partnership to have if you're going to sell on a platform, that they have that option. So of course, tracking, they do international shipping, which I think is really great because people, they get different designs in different places. So you want to, make sure you're reaching a different clientele, because here in the United States, what we get is going to be different than what other countries might get. So here it says, pays for customer fees. When a package is shipped internationally, it may be subject to an import tax, customs, duties, and or fees by the designated country. These charges are typically due once the package arrives in the designated country. For the specific international order, the buyer is responsible for paying the additional costs, such as taxes, duties, blah, blah, blah. So the buyer takes care of that. You won't have to worry about that. So that's a good thing to know. And usually it is typically that way because, of course, they're buying it, they're more familiar, and then they're able to put that together. Then here you also can send offers, which I like because sometimes we do price our items. Somebody does want to pay, a little bit less, and they are able to send an offer. So it does say that they have 48 hours to accept instead of the regular 24 that most of us are used to. So you get a little bit longer on your offer on this site. So I do think that is a good thing. So once you fill it out, they'll let you know. They also have wholesale. So for example, if you are able to wholesale items, you can join and wholesale your items to different boutiques and shops, like the whole list that I showed you. You get exclusive access. It's supposed to be trusted. You're able to grow, and they have an exchange program. It says it's a risk-free purchase. If you do not sell it within 60 days, they will take it back. So you can definitely read over that. If you have access to luxury brands at a lower price and you can become a wholesaler, that might be a good way for you to move inventory without maybe all the work. Now here it does say request a demo. When I clicked here, it brought me back to the page where I had to just create an account. It says also watch a tutorial, but when you click there, it brings you back to the page to create an account to then request a tutorial. And I was like, no, thank you. So I didn't do that part. But it does say you get up to 70% profit margin, a 25% customer increase, competitive advantage. And then, of course, you can send in your wish list. It says send your wish list to your dedicated account manager for them to fulfill. So you do get a dedicated account manager, which I think is very awesome. But again, it does not tell me, what the fees are for that or what that looks like. But if that's something you're interested in and you think you can make some money, I would definitely reach out to them, create that account, and then I'm sure they would give you more information on how that works. And you could then see if that works with your business plan. So when you click on a supplier, on this page, it says selling pre-owned luxury wholesale simplified. You do have to apply again. It says you have access to over 600 reselling businesses, which is awesome. And then they say they do the heavy lifting. We handle all orders end to end, from marketing to payment collections. We help you sell with daily emails, digital advertising, and a dedicated team of account managers to help you every step of the way. And then again, it just goes into a little bit of the online platform, how they're, how they use their strategy, grow your sales, stuff like that. But again, you have to apply to get the full details on how that works as a supplier. Then again, if you click on buyer on the same page, you didn't have to join, but you can just buy the pre-owned luxury wholesale. So of course it would be your boutique or whatever. And then it says it just gives you benefits on if you're on the buying side, save times and resources, authentication guaranteed, largest selection, different things like that. And so if you had a brick and mortar store, or if you just have an e-commerce store and you need to get your hands on more inventory that meets that luxury brand, you're able to do that. And you can just shop by category, just like you could shop when you were a regular customer from the regular customer page. But again, you do need to create an account, and you could always reach out on their 1-800 number or their email if you had more questions about that. But I did think that was really awesome. Depending on how the price points are set up, you can create a whole business, you know, and have them, you know, supply you with the inventory, especially if you have a market for that. So I wanted to make sure I pointed that out because most places don't have that. Like, for example, Poshmark does do wholesale items, but they're just like these boutique off-brand items that we have never heard of that don't even have a brand or anything like that. So to be able to get luxury brands at a wholesale price, if it fits your price point and your business model, this is a good tool to at least research if that's something you wanted to do. So I definitely wanted to make sure I brought that to everyone's attention because we don't want to. What happened to Rhonda? I did not realize she was not here. we don't want to close ourselves off to opportunities that we could have in the future. Because even if it's something we're not ready for now, to know that it is available, it may be something we can do in the future. Of course, they accept returns like many other platforms. You can see it down here in the corner. And then there was one other thing. So I think they used to be called the Thrill of the Hunt. I think that was on my thumbnail. Oh no, it was Snob Swap or something like that. That's what the other site that we talked about, I believe that was the name of it. Yeah. So this one used to be called formerly Snob Swap. So if you had ever heard of Snob Swap, Lepirx is their new name, but you know, same company, new name, plus they've expanded to do other things like this. It says they are in 2018. They launched the wholesale site, which is the only marketplace in the U.S. unlocking access to pre-owned, pre-authentic luxury from the world's most trusted suppliers at deeply discounted prices. Our team of experts carefully selects suppliers, curates the most desirable inventory, and inspect your order before shipment, which is very nice. So they make sure everything is together. You will be assigned a dedicated account manager to help you optimize your wholesale buying experience. We believe in empowering businesses like yours with the right tools, access to top sellers, inventory you need, or valuable resources, and support to help you grow your business. So it just names down here the types of brands, but of course, any brand that we saw on there. And then I think that dedicated account manager, that is money. But again, it doesn't tell me the price. So, you know, based on the price that you have to pay for the dedicated account manager will, of course, you know, say whether it's worth it for your business and the access you have to customers who are spending money on high-end luxury items, how you're able to grow that and move that. And then also, depending on even if you do it in season, because you can, sometimes people want to get into luxury items during a season such as Christmas or the holidays, because then that way they can move more inventory. That might be something you want to ask. Are you able to just have a seasonal membership with them where you're able to do it 3 months out before the holiday, so you can move all of that inventory, because people are buying gifts. And usually when people buy gifts, even though there's a 30-day return window, they buy it more than 30 days before they give it, so they can't return it. And most time people just don't return gifts. I mean, it's that simple. So that might be something you want to look in and dig deeper and do a little bit more research to see if that would fit your business model. Before we move on to the next one, because I have one more, I do want to remind you the Swagslayer Reseller webinar is this Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tickets are $25 over at swagslayer.com. We'll be talking about Poshmark, Mercari, eBay, and List Perfectly, but more importantly, Amazon and Inventory Labs. Nisha from Geeky Niche at Geeky Niche will be talking to us and going through a step-by-step presentation and answering your specific questions about the platforms. We'll also be talking about Smarketing and a little bit about VV. If you are on VV this morning and you have already created a VV account, then you know they dropped the DC Superhero Girls this morning. There were 4 of them available: Batgirl, Supergirl, Green Ivy, and Catwoman. Of course, Supergirl was the ultra rare and they sold out in 5 seconds. They're botting it up over there, and so I couldn't get one, but I got one of everything else. So I'm going to have to try to buy Supergirl on the aftermarket in the marketplace once the marketplace is opened up, and so I can create my full collection. They're also going to be dropping an artist soon. There haven't been announcements when exactly they're going to drop this artist, but he makes really good stuff. I can't think of his name, of course, right now, but whatever. And then also on June 4th, we're doing the live paint and sip. So if you want to paint with us, you don't have to come on the camera, but if you want to have the tools to paint, there'll be instructions on how to paint to create A Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh. The link is in the description at the bottom down below here. You're able to get either a paint kit for 1 or a paint kit for 2. It is a what is the word? Affiliate link for Amazon. So just so you're aware. So this is the paint kit for 1. I'm going to put it in the chat. And then the paint kit for 2. Oh, no, that was a paint kit for 2. Just joking. Sorry. The link I just dropped is the paint kit for 2. Okay. So some sort of way I was kicked out of the live stream. So I want to thank you guys for hanging out. My internet completely just cut out, but didn't cut us completely off. I was trying to drop the links in the description, but we are going to end the show for today. I've lost Rhonda. I got kicked out of my own show, but I do really hope that you guys learned something today from the new platforms that we talked about. And then I'm dropping the link for the Swagslayer Reseller webinar where you get tickets for this Saturday's event. And then, of course, the Paint and Sip is free on June 4th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I will see you. Oh, there's Rhonda. Girl.
Girl, I don't, this is just another reason why I want to get rid of this service.
Well, I also got kicked out of the show. I just got back on. So,
oh my God. Well,
no idea what happened.
I have no idea what happened.
Me neither. I was just ending because I got kicked out of my own show. I didn't even know when you got kicked out because I was reading the thing and I was like, okay.
Yes.
So, but it was still going live, which is crazy to me that it would just continue to go. I love it. Is there an announcement that you wanted to make?
It's just so crazy. What, do I have anything going on? No, I don't really have anything going on. I'll be on Clubhouse with Terry tonight, of course.
At 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yes, so I'll be over there with her. And tomorrow is Friday. It's almost the weekend, baby.
Yeah.
So, of course, on the weekends I don't work, so I have nothing coming up. That's it. That's all, honey.
Yes, I think my little one. Okay, so if you guys head over to Funny Cat Stories, she's the boss. So I'm letting her make a schedule and learn time management. Is either having a live sale on Friday evening, which is tomorrow, or Saturday.
She's still learning
on Instagram.
Oh, so okay.
She's still learning how to use Canva and create flyers and all that fun stuff. Plus, this is her first week out of school, so she kind of wants to be lazy days. So, she may skip this week and do next week, but just be on the lookout for that. She's excited. She made some money yesterday and was able to put things together. So she's always been, watching me be an entrepreneur, and she's always done little things here or there. And she has a new business venture that I can't announce yet. She's like, Mom, you have to wait till we have it together. And I was like, you're right. And then we'll show pictures.
My notifications for her.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. She's going to be so excited.
And this is a cute, look at these socks.
Oh, yeah. So we did the reel yesterday, but technically we did a TikTok and then uploaded it to Reels. And so today she was like, we have comments.
Am I on the right one? Because I like
that stories.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a picture of a little gray cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't see that. Oh, yes, because she has her own little Poshmark closet that she doesn't like to share the items, but she will ship them.
These items up to date. Funny cat.
Listen. School is priority one. So I say, look, if your schoolwork ain't done, don't come over here with that. So that's why we're doing more live sales, because that's easier to keep up with than to continually be listing to Poshmark.
So she's gonna do it tomorrow
or Saturday.
Okay.
She's got to make the choice. We don't know, darling.
Funny Cat, I need you to go ahead and make your little flyer, post it on this page, honey, so I can be at the sale.
She's excited. She has her stuff already stacked up and ready to go. She's just like, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. I am so excited for her. And I shall be there to support.
Oh, she is gonna appreciate that so much. You know what is so funny to me?
Like, if up and make it, we can put it in our stories.
Oh, yes. She's almost got it together. I was telling my husband, I said, oh yeah, babe, I was talking to the Pink Diva studio, and I'll hear her in the background go, Rhonda. And I'm like, yeah, and Evolving always was on the thing, and she'll go, Terry. Like, she's checking it. I'm like, girl, hush. I'm like, okay. And it was so funny because I wasn't talking to her. She was sitting, kind of further away, but I could just hear her. And I was like, okay, so you just, everybody's names, huh? And she was like, what? I was was like, it sounds like you. She was like, maybe.
Aw. Well, I have to say that little duet y'all did yesterday was too cute.
We had so much fun.
I was like, oh my God, how many times did they have to take this one?
Yes, because we practiced a whole bunch of times. And during the practice, first of all, she's 11, almost 12. So I'm getting out of the stage of superhero, you the bomb, everything you do is not wrong. So she was like, Mom, you're doing it too crazy. She was like, you gotta calm down. She said, Mom, and she came real close to me. She was like, you look like a psycho. Like she whispered in my ear. I was like,
that is too funny because, honey, she was like chill with her. She was like,
yes,
back step over here, back step over here. And then she was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna give it a little this. And you over here like, yes, baby.
Yep. And she was like, Mom. And I told her, because I was like, honey, I'm like this all the time. I was like, you probably never paid attention. And now you're watching the replay. You can see it. You're like, oh my gosh.
Exactly. Because I was like, OMG. I said, baby, she was getting it. And then, honey, she was like, okay, I'm going to just give you a little zhuzh right here. I'm just going to do this, do that. And she was like, she doing too much. She being extra.
Yeah.
But I thought it was cute.
We had fun. That was on our way out the door. I was like, well, let's make the TikTok real quick before we head out for you to make your money. And then she was like, okay, because she wanted to do that song. She said it to me. She was like, Mom, I was like, okay, we'll just do it. And we just threw it together. Girl,
I've been trying to get Brianna to do a TikTok with me.
Yes, Brianna, do one. Do one, Brianna.
Look at my face.
I see.
We're still live, so we just sitting here talking like we should be backstage having this conversation.
Right. So yes, I mean, it is time. We did get kicked out the show.
We did.
I appreciate everyone hanging in there, still watching, because this was a wild one. But if you watched the beginning, there was information about both platforms. Yeah. But we are going to head out. We will see you guys. I'll see you on Saturday at the Reseller webinar on the 29th, and then we'll see you again on Tuesday. We have 3 more platforms that we're going to talk about on Tuesday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we will talk to you later, Slayers. I will find my outro because I almost forgot to play it. And then